I'm not even hearing the panic button right
I'm
now.
just bored. And if there's a board button, I'm slamming the hell out of it. It's just boring. Welcome back to Beyond the Diamond. The Houston Astros lose the series against the St. Louis Cardinals, where they put up 6 runs in 3 games.
This team's boring. I'm falling asleep.
Producer Josh on camera. B. Lima traveling abroad. And the Houston Astros offense is missing. Pull a cold case. Call Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I was trying to think of a name.
Call the Coast Guard.
Remember that show, Missing Persons or whatever?
Yeah. 48 hours. What's the one? 48 hours?
Yeah, first 48.
First 48.
Need some help.
Snip, snap, snip, snap. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Dancing all the way to 81 and 81.
You know, we need Jennifer Love Hewitt to be the Ghost Whisperer.
Good
and
pull.
Find the bats.
She just wants to hang out too. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm cool with that. It's they scored. They had 8 innings of no runs on the first game. Got a garbage time 3-run home run. Second game,
Hunter Brown pitches his ass off.
They score 1 run. Was it on a sac fly or something?
And then the Yordan.
And then you have a Yordan solo. Third game, they score 1 run in the first inning. So all in all, in this series, they had 8, and then 7, and then 8. So 23, if I did that math right, 23 scoreless innings, and a few scattered runs in a 3-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals, which they are a decent team. The thing going into this series was the Cardinals' offense is on fire. But it wasn't the offense that beat the Astros. Well, outside of Game 1, it was the pitching. It was the Astros' lack of offense.
Yeah, it was the clear lack of offense. The pitching was good.
Pitching has been great outside of Framber's Jekyll and Hyde situation with him. The bullpen's been solid. Hunter was great. Ronell was fine.
Serviceable. Ronell was fine
totally
today.
fine. In 2 stupid ass hits right in front of a 3-run home run. Outside of that, he's been fine.
If you go pull that clip, I mean, we predict after the bunt, fair, foul, whatever, punching single into right field, ass out, barrel out, flip into right field, and then Lars Newbar, who you pitched like Prime Barry Bonds today. I think his first 2 at bats, he saw 10 pitches and 2 were strikes. And then he fell behind 2-0, groove a ball that we're like screaming, just walk him at that point, and he puts it dead central, and the game was pretty much over.
It's crazy how the game felt over at that point.
Yeah, it was 3-1.
3-1 in the 5th inning, and it just felt like, there's no way the Astros are going to come back from this, and they didn't.
Yeah, I tweeted death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what it feels like. Also feels like just lost like Odysseus. Just lost. It's boring. It's a boring product right now. I mean, the most fun we've had in 18 games was that 14-run barrage where they scored 80% of their runs this year in 1 game.
They really did. That was the only game they scored over 10 runs. Their next highest was 9. They scored 7 and 9. They scored only over 5 runs.
How many runs
times.
have we scored? How many runs have we scored as a team this year?
I don't know. Let me look at let's look at the stats, because I don't think it's going to be much more than any other team.
I don't think it's. I think it's like. I bet you that 1 game was like 20% of the offense.
Total runs scored for a team this year. Who do you think is first in baseball?
Padres.
No, Padres are 9th.
Wow. Oakland?
Oakland is.
Oh,
where's it? They're not in the top 10.
I don't like how many scrolls that was. I don't know. Who is it?
Can't find them. The Chicago Cubs.
Oh, that makes sense.
122 runs. Second place is the Yankees at 103.
Okay.
So that's a big gap between.
Who's leading all the Cubs offense?
I don't. It's Tucker and it's kind of a team effort. I think it's Bush and PCA and Amaya. Yeah, the Astros. So the Cubs at 122, Yankees at 103. Other teams are in the 90s, 80s, just about. The Astros are 21st at 66 runs. That's not good.
66 runs.
66 runs.
So 66 minus 14 is
52. So that's
no.
that's not
So
good.
hold on. 14 was almost legitimately a third of the offense. I mean, it's like 17% of the offense.
Yeah.
What's 14 divided by 62?
Yeah. Do it. Math pod.
Math pod.
21%. 21% of the runs.
One
this year
game was
scored.
21% of the offense.
Yeah. Without that game, the
Yikes.
Astros would be second to last in runs scored.
At 52.
Yeah, 52. The Rockies have 45.
Oh my God, that makes my skin crawl. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that
call the first 48. Call
they've had
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, they've had. Listen, I'm just gonna list off the runs scored per game. You know, it's not too many. There's not too many games. I'm just gonna tell you how many runs the Astros scored. 2 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, 5 runs, 1 run, 9 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 6 runs, 14, 1, 7, 3, 2, 1. You see how many games that is where they've scored 3 or less? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of their 18 games, they've scored 3 or less runs.
Yeah.
So that's a long-winded way to say that pitching is not the issue.
Pitching
Is not the issue for the Houston Astros this year. If they scored even an average of half a run more, on average, they could win more games. They would probably be 10-8 right now.
If you score more than your opponent,
He knows what's up.
You can have a W in the win
So
column.
I mean, we should move on to some more specifics. First off, let's look at the good stuff.
Pitching.
Hunter Brown,
Ace.
you should have put that 2,500
I am the biggest idiot on planet
bet
Earth.
on.
Hunter Brown, we've been saying since December.
What are his odds? What are his odds now?
Plus
after that game?
1,500.
After
After
yesterday.
yesterday, plus 1,500.
That's the whole.
That's 1,000. That's
odds.
1,000 odds I've just given up for not placing bet. So if you place the ticket, you listen to me, I would gladly, when it does cash, tip your bartenders. Hunter Brown looked good.
Looks great. He's your
Framber
ace.
did not look good. This is where I'm at with Framber. Like, there are days when he looks like he's one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. And then there are days where it almost feels like it's an inconvenience that the game time is in the way for something he had planned to do.
Like he planned on going out that night, and he's like,
oh yeah, it was just like, not even that. It was like, I'm gonna go home and game or watch Netflix. Like it feels like when he's off, it just feels like that game was an inconvenience to Framber's schedule or time.
Yeah.
Like it's that drastic of when he's on, he's so good. And when he's off, he's so bad.
Well, with the numbers wise, did you see? Did you read Chandler's 15 things in 15 games or whatever, that article?
Yes, I don't.
So he was talking about
Can't recall it right
Framber's sinker.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't see that data.
Yeah, he's his sinker. It's like hard hit rate on his sinker is like jumped up like 25%. So his sinker is like last year when it was missing bats, and I've actually only watched one Framber start on TV because I was at 2 of his starts, and I missed one of his road starts. So I don't know. I haven't watched it enough to know, like, is he doing that thing where remember that thing where he throws the sinker too hard and it's not having the move? I don't know if that's it, but I think that's basically the crux of his issues is that sinker, where that sinker usually is super effective for him coming off that curveball. He's now been having to rely on the curveball more, and then hitters are sitting on that curveball more, and then when he throws that sinker, it's not effective.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Also, fresh perspective on this day last year, the Astros were 6-13. So
Yeah, I mean,
Damn, that means we went 1-6 in our last 7 to get last
dude,
year.
they
to go
were
7.
7. They were 7-9, and then they lost 10 in a row. I think.
If we lose 10 in a row again, I'm gonna walk into the Gulf of Mexico.
They weren't 7-9.
If they were 6-13,
they were 6-9. That's what happened. They were 6-9, and then they
ended up 1-19 or 7-19.
Yeah, 1-10. 1-10. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Like we say boring. We say like frustrating.
I mean, I'm bored.
It's not. It hasn't been bad. It's just been very mid. It's been very, very. It's not a team that is dominating. It's not a team that's getting their ass beat. It's just very.
There's no.
And
there's
not
no
even
identity.
been like the one-run games like last year where they lost. Other than that Mariners horrible loss, these have been games where they've just kind of lost it the entire time. They're down by 2 or 3, and then they don't make it up.
Yeah, and I know it's 162. We'll go get them tomorrow. Like
yeah,
I'm
not calling. I'm the panic buttons. I'm not even hearing the panic button right now.
I'm just bored. And if there's a board button, I'm slamming the hell out of it. It's just boring. Like, legitimately, like you take one of the 18 games. They're 8 and 10, right? You take one of those 18 games out, which accounted for 21% of your offense. The rest of the product we're watching is Colorado Rockies offense bad.
Yeah.
That is what it is. What it is.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. Did I sign up to see the Colorado Rockies offense? No. We're wasting really good pitching. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We're wasting some damn good pitching, especially this early on. I think that's where my frustrations just lie. Like you could talk the talk, you can walk the walk, you can. This is our identity and our plan. This is what we're doing. But when that is not hitting, what do you do now?
Yeah,
what do you do next?
B?
How do you shake it up? How do you maneuver all the ins and outs and valleys and peaks of 162?
Well, speaking on that, we were talking on the stream about the batting order.
Yeah.
And you saw Pena hitting second today. It helped, I think, in that first inning. And I think overall, I like him there. But is it time? Is it time to move Walker down? Are we getting there yet?
Get yeah. I mean, I don't think he's Jose Abreu, but he's backsliding down the lineup like Jose Abreu.
Well, I don't know if you saw. I saw just because I have him in fantasy, but Tristan Casas is going through a very similar struggle.
Casas is going through it
to Christian Walker. He is their cleanup hitter. He's a first baseman cleanup hitter for the Red Sox, and he's also been struggling. And just yesterday, Cora he made the move to move Willie Abreu up and Casas down, and they won.
Imagine that.
And he handled it pretty well. Cora was like, Casas is going to find it, but right now we need to win games. And, she said the blah, blah, blah. And it worked. And I think Walker has a little bit more tenure than Tristan Casas, but at the same time, I think we're getting near a point where a decision like that needs to be made, whether it's I don't think
he shouldn't be hitting the top 5.
No, that's where I'm like, and here's my lineup. You can give me your lineup, and in the chat you can give us what lineup you would like when this happens. I would really like Pena hitting first. As much as I love Altuve leading off, I think part of the problem with runners in scoring position is having guys with swing and miss bats hitting with runners on base. So I'm thinking you move. Jose in 2017 hit third. Almost that entire season. So, one MVP. He's 35. I think I want Pena. I need somebody like electric, like Pena leading off. Then I put Paredes second, Tuve third, Jordan fourth, then Diaz, then Walker. Because right now, even though Diaz has been struggling, he's hitting the ball hard, and he's actually working counts a little better than Walker is, which is kind of surprising. I like what Cam Smith's been doing. I think keep him in there. I think Jake Myers is doing. I think the lineup. Like I think you have your starters for the most part, but I think that lineup needs to be shaken up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like moving. I almost like going Altuve, Pena, Jordan, Paredes,
I don't hate that either.
Diaz, Walker. And then 7, 8, 9 is a mixture of whoever plays second, Jake and Cam.
Yeah.
There's just so many pockets of outs right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're recording this right after the loss against St. Louis. That's why we don't have much juice or energy because we were just bored
Yeah,
out of our
just a
minds doing the
boring
live
day
stream.
game.
I don't know. I like to hear everyone's in the comments. If you're on Instagram or YouTube, kind of where you guys, what you're feeling. I mean, on my worried meter, I'm at 1 to 10. I'm probably a 2.
Yeah.
Of my boredom meter, 1 to 10, I'm probably a 7.5.
Yeah, we need offense. We need, and we should have known, but we thought that 14-run barrage was something opening up. But
You know what that barrage turned out to be? A mirage.
oh, mirage. I like that. That's good. Yeah. I mean, this short pod for us today.
Call me the alchemist. I'm just wandering the desert. It's a great book.
Got any more?
No. Call me Viggo Mortensen.
You're on the road?
Oh no, it was the horse racing movie.
Oh yeah. I don't know it. I don't know the name. I know what you're talking about, but I think you're talking about The Road. It's very apocalyptic desert.
No.
Anyways,
Lord of the Rings.
What? Lord of the Rings. It threw me off. It was so fucking wild. Yeah, no, I mean, quick pod for us today. I think I'm sure y'all are just as frustrated as us. I don't think we're quite at the point where anything needs to be changed. I think we're going to preview the Padres series on the live show Friday. Hidalgo, yeah. We're going to preview the live show or preview the Padres series on the live show. So we're not going to get into it today, but I'm calling for a series win.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I think the Astros have always had that. Like even last year when they were struggling at the beginning, they've had a tendency to play up to competition.
It's fair.
If a team comes into town that is rolling, they rise up and punch them in the mouth. So I think they win 2 or 3. I think they continue the. How many games is this in a row? Where it's win loss, win loss, win loss.
12.
They haven't lost 2 games in a row, and they haven't won 2 games in a row. Well, they haven't lost 2 games in a row in a while, and they haven't won 2 games in a row all season. So I think they continue that. I think it's a win Friday, it's a loss Saturday, and a win Sunday.
I just feel and shout out no free ads. I need some Dramamine. Just feel like up and down and up and down. I'm like, get me off this fucking ride. Get me off this ride. Get me off this boat. Call the Coast Guard. Send in the Marines.
Call the Coast Guard.
Get me the hell out of here.
Put you on a rocket. How much would it
take to call the Coast Guard?
But how much would it infuse life into your soul if they swept the Padres this weekend?
In your soul, brother. That was from my hit line in Josh's short film that was cut. Winning the Padres series would put a
sweep though.
A sweep put a jolt in my. I mean,
I call the mayor.
No, I'm not even calling the mayor. I'm the grandpa and Willy Wonka jumping out of the bed, buddy. I'm dancing.
Got a golden ticket.
Yeah, I got a golden ticket. I've been a bum for 80 years of my life.
Yeah,
mooching off
That's
my.
what it feels like.
Home.
They need a big series win. They need Walker to find it. I think he's going to find it. I think the curse is going to be broken. I don't think he's going to hit like this all year. It's not going to be a Jose Abreu situation. I think it's just a slow start. We've seen slow starts from Astros hitters for years. I don't think it's anything to freak out about. We just need him to find it soon, sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for quick little pod today.
Oh, Tugler. The U of H news was Joseph Tugler being back, Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he's not. draft. He's going to the draft.
He's coming back.
That's huge. That's actually really huge.
It's actually, yeah, that's huge for U of H basketball.
Um,
I know. I think you have the Padres series, you have 3 with the Blue Jays, and then you have 3 at Kansas City, and then 3 with the Tigers. This month is gonna get tight.
I mean, they haven't faced really a quote unquote bad team.
No,
yet.
No,
This
month is tough.
They haven't had any easy games against the Rockies or anything.
San Fran's legitimately a very, very good team this year. Mariners are in your division that are play good. The Angels are leading the division. Cardinals just beat you. You took the Twin Series. Now you have the Padres, best team in the NL. The Blue Jays are scoring 75 runs a game. Kansas City has Bobby Witt Jr. and everyone, and then Scooble and AJ have everyone rolling and winning the Central. Yeah, it's a tough.
They haven't had like
April.
An easy series yet, really.
And it eases up to start the May. It eases up in May. White Sox, Brewers, Reds.
Reds are pretty good. Brewers have been
by mid-May. Hopefully they're not.
Yeah, hopefully they're not.
I
think it's going to be It's going to turn around.
You know what?
Very frustrating.
You want to know what the fresh jolt of energy is going to be?
What?
So off day tomorrow, the 17th. Then 18th is that Padres game. That following week, the Royals series, Lance McCullers Jr. is being teased to start one of those. That's a fresh jolt of energy.
On the road too. He's good on the road.
Very good on the road.
All right. Well,
wow, we're like 3 podcasts away from Lance McCullers Jr. starting an MLB game.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Good on Lance.
Good on him. I was trying to see if there's any quotes coming out from either Tags or Chandler.
No, I don't have any. I have Chandler's noties on. I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what today is? Today's Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday.
You know where we go on Wednesdays?
Best damn place in the city.
Burger Wednesday.
Burger Wednesday at Big City Wings. You get the burger, I get the wings. Houston's Wing Joint, Paul's Wing Joint, 13 locations. Go to bigcitywings.com to find the one nearest to you. Tell them the Apollo boys sent you. Get you a little sampler piece. Get you a little apps. Get you a little sampler. Get you a little tendies. With some tendies, get you a little michelada mix. Get a little spicy Bloody Mary with the vodka infused. Get a little margarita mix.
Blazing.
Get a little blazing mix. Using Zang, Zing Zang. You can get it at Specs, HEB, Total Wine. Go to zingzang.com. Find the nearest Zing Zang to you and near you. Also, shout out to Kobe Stevens, KobeStevens.com. Kobe Stevens apparel. I'm not rocking their shirts right now. I wore the Azalea shirt over the weekend for Rory's Masters win, choke, and then win. Stealing it from the jaws of defeat. Brian's not here, obviously. Josh is on the camera. He usually wears the Kobe Stevens joggers.
Yeah, y'all haven't hooked me up.
Yeah,
with
we need to get
Kobe
you. We need to get you some Kobe. But head over to Kobe Stevens. Give him a follow. KobeStevens.com. Use code Apollo at checkout for 20% off. So shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to this boring ass episode. Shout out to our boring ass offense because
thank you whoever's sticking around to the end here because we have no
boring.
energy right now.
Just
we just watched
bored.
the most fucking boring game ever.
That's something you I think when the CIA 30 years from now, 40 years, like declassifies information of what goes on in certain places. That game, what we just saw, was going to be played over and over again. That's just how death by 1,000 paper cuts. I'm a sore loser.
I can tell. All right, thank you for watching and listening to Beyond the Island podcast. Shout out to our H-Town shirts. We are printing the Rockets version right now. That's what we call a tease in the business.
Ooh, I got me fired up.
Rocket shirt. You'll probably see a little teaser for them on Friday, probably. Or
I don't know.
or
Maybe people watching should go to the WrestleMania event on Saturday at Pitch 25 that the boys are putting together for
Saturday and Sunday.
WrestleMania for Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday game 1.
Sunday is an all-time day. You have Rockets playoff. Game 1 against Golden State, Astros Sunday Night Baseball, San Diego, and WrestleMania.
Sunday Night Baseball.
WrestleMania Part 2.
There's gonna be a lot happening there.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on Sunday. Come hang out with us at Pitch 25. We'll all be there, having a good time. See ya.
Peace. Love you guys.
Go Astros.
Quit being boring.